Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. And today, I will be reading The Katsu Extruder by Suki Vex on Tumblr. So let's get into it. At first, you were opposed to keeping your relationship a secret with Katsuki. But after you talked with him for a bit, and some convincing on his part, you got the hint. What he wanted to do. Katsuki wanted to keep it a secret because the Baka Squad would always keep annoying the two of you, and you probably would not get him out of peace, which wasn't what you wanted. Quite the opposite, in fact. It was one of the things that you wanted to avoid, so listen to him. And the two of you decided to keep your relationship a secret for as long as you could, which wasn't very long considering how observant they were. But the two of you tried your best. When Katsuki first met you, he was not interested in you because you were all Matsu's. Truthfully, Katsuki could not care less. You were just some extra like everyone else at first. But even then, because you were all Matsu's, he sort of felt like there was some sort of competition between you two, so it made him more attracted to you, and focused on you more during battles. But then he noticed you staring at him, and that made him curious. So while you quickly glanced at him, he was also glancing at you. He loved watching you fight. He never failed to mesmerize him when fighting, especially when using combat, not just your quirk. You were agile and quick, and every time you moved in front of him in battle, you felt like some magical creature, and he couldn't help but fall in love with you, even when he did not realize it. When you started dating, it was easy to keep it a secret, because the two of you were in the Baka Squad, and you were close friends. Your relationship would include sneaking out of each other's arms at 5 in the morning. Sneaking kisses became easier after months of practice and a routine. Now, you are just veterans in the secret dating game. It kept things exciting between you two, especially watching Katsuki frantically grasping at straws, desperately trying to make up excuses for you being alone together. Of course I'm not alone with them, dumbass. The others were meant to be here, he would say, obviously lying. And the way they find out is because of Katsuki's obvious jealousy. It was hilarious, honestly. Everything was going well. And out of all things in the world that could mess it up, it was this. You weren't mad, honestly. It was just funny. Your friends are slowly catching on. They notice how he's a little softer with you, especially when you game together. All of you played Minecraft together, and Kaminari had a little server for you all. So, hearing Katsuki say, "Why on? Creeper behind you," and laughing at you as he screamed and ran away, was not definitely normal. He wouldn't do it with anyone else. It was very suspicious to them. The two of you really emit couple energy even if you didn't mean to, and tried your very best to hide things, which led to the Baka Squad trying to figure things out themselves. Mostly, meanwhile reading the case. She was going to investigate this and get to the bottom of it. And that she did. It's movie night with the Baka Squad, and you're usually sat between Katsuki and Denki as usual. Denki puts his head on your shoulder, or someone's up. Usually, he's sprawled over you, Katsuki, and Kari on the sofa. He yawned a little, placing his head on your lap. He wasn't really thinking of anything, but Katsuki was jealous as always even if he tried to hide it. He eyed him a bit before rolling his eyes and looking away. And after a couple of minutes, he was starting to get comfy and placed your hand on his head, hinting at you to play with his hair. What's with that spoiled attitude anyway? It really annoyed Katsuki and he didn't like it. He was taking you for granted. And you were already taken. You just didn't have to say it. But you rolled your eyes at his puppy eyes, and just played with his hair to comply with his request. Seriously? Didn't you know you have a boyfriend? And since Mira knew about you and Katsuki being a little too close, she tried this method. She knew Katsuki was jealous, so she knew just what to say to get a reaction out of him. She saw you and Kaminari laid in your lap, with you stroking his hair, and let out a loud squeal. You guys are so cute together. Why aren't you a couple? You should date, she said, glancing at Katsuki and you. And to say that Katsuki did not get mad was a horrible lie. She said the exact thing to rile him up. Man was trying so hard not to yell. You could practically see the fumes coming from his nose. And even though he tried to hide it, you were amused by it. He never knew that Katsuki was jealous to that extent, but it was fun to know now. You decided to ignore her, because if you were to look over at Bakugou, it would be a dead giveaway. So Denki was shifting around the rest of his body and gears up, and he was just shamelessly flirting with you. And to Katsuki, that was just going overboard with that. Katsuki did not like this at all, and you weren't even objecting to that. You were just letting it happen. And usually, Kaminari wouldn't be so forward with his flirting, but right now he was. And it seemed to be that it was everything that Katsuki needed to explode. Why on? Kaminari started. Since we're both single, do you want to go out together? Oh boy. Man was blinking and getting closer to your face, so you thought he was joking. You're so dumb, Dinky. You responded, not thinking of anything other than a joke, and you're about to throw him into gears up, but Katsuki finally snaps. You're not going anywhere with them, Sparky, he yelled out, and everyone was watching him like, what the hell was going on? Why was he even talking about this? It was your thing. Why's that, Bakugou? And he basically face-palmed internally as soon as that question was asked. Because they're my partner, you extras. He then responded. So there it was. Mina's suspicions were confirmed, and the rest of the Baka squads. They really knew that if you're really dating with Katsuki, he would not let anyone flirt with you. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.